System message. Maintenance of the HDD database is complete. Redundant.
Finally. If I hadn't seen Senior Yinhu sighing over the electricity bill lately, I would have thought Fairy had been asleep these past few days.
Screening redundant data. Screening complete. Current...
Huh? Didn't Fairy say the redundant data was almost cleared? So why is it that after the connection test, it suddenly... Don't tell me I caused it.
Based on current data, it appears the recent actions of the creator have caused ether activity fluctuations in Hollow Zero and the 6th grade hollows. During the connection test, the system automatically recalculated everything, resulting in redundant data buildup.
This explanation sounds a lot more reasonable than me secretly stuffing redundant data into the HDD system. Seems like we won't be able to take any hollow commissions today. So let's do something else for now. And since Gilded Carrot Day is right around the corner, nothing crazy should happen. Let's just relax for a while.
Wise, don't say things like that just yet. Every time someone says that, something major suddenly happens.
Oh, it's Jane.
Good morning, managers. Are you two still in Wi-Fi these days?
I have no memory of ever telling you we were in Wi-Fi, but yes, Wise and I are still living at Swabian Temple for now.
Oh dear. Looks like my timing couldn't be worse.
Jane, you're a top-tier VIP member at the video store. You don't have to be polite with us. Just say what you need.
All right then, I'll keep it short. If it works for you two, I'll stop by the video store tomorrow night. I have a special commission issued by a certain rapidly rising individual from public security, and it needs to be delivered to Phaethon. It's a special case, so I'll need you both to coordinate quickly.
Phaethon? Public security? Why are you suddenly talking about all these things we've never discussed before?
I understand your concerns. To be honest, the client didn't tell me the reason for commissioning you two directly either. But with Gilded Carrot Day coming up, there's been a string of intelligent construct citizens suddenly losing control throughout the city, so things really are urgent. And the client suspects it might be connected to some kind of illegal intelligent entity.
So public security's after an intelligent entity suspect. If I remember correctly, Fairy detected a high-level intelligence data entity in Lockspring. Could they be related?
I really thought we could just keep quietly playing our roles as refined video store managers and the loyal customer. But look at us, already talking about commissions.
Juniors, why are you two holed up in your room again? I've got something fun to share with you.
Good morning, Senior Fufu. What's the fun news?
Shifu said that because of Xiaoguang, this year's lighting ceremony will be held at Phylum Heights. Instead of having Bangbu light the year light like before, this year's organizers want to invite us as guests to do it with our mystic techniques. And rumor has it, Cersei is making her comeback at this very ceremony! I've never seen her perform live before!
Cersei? But she retired years ago.
I know, right? So, even though it's just a rumor, I'm super excited! Anyway, with something this big going down, there's no way I'm not bringing my precious juniors along! I came today to invite you both to light up the year light together! After all, the lighting ceremony's being broadcast citywide, so we need to practice! You guys don't have anything else going on, right?
Looks like we're going to disappoint you, Senior Fufu. Belle and I didn't really have anything special going on, but we just happened to receive an important commission, so we'll need to head back to 6th Street.
Do you really have to go back? When will you return? Every Gilded Carrot Day, Junior Yin-Hu always shows off his cooking skills. He even said that since you two are here this year, he'd add a couple extra dishes. It's not that I'm craving the food. I'm just feeling sorry for you two. Judging by your faces, you're not changing your minds. But if you finish the commission early, be sure to come back to Swabian Temple around Gilded Carrot Day. Otherwise, you'll miss out on the lucky money from Shifu and Ollie.
But I heard the lucky money in Wi-Fi usually amounts to only a few dozen pennies.
Junior Belle, you already looked into it beforehand?
Progress update. Maintenance on the HDD system database is complete. Redundant data cleanup is at 87.4%.
If I'm remembering right, this cleanup progress looks the same as before we left Swabian Temple.
Notification. Unknown data interference detected. Cleanup progress is slower than expected. Background processing is recommended. To accelerate the process, consider activating full force mode.
What is full force mode?
In full force mode, all of my computing power is routed into a single dedicated thread. During that time, processing speed increases by 120%. Power and data usage will spike by 200%, and nearby users may experience some network disruption.
Run it in the background. Do it now.
Transferred to background processing. During processing, I will plan your schedule. Based on past travel records from Master and Second Assistant, I have generated the following recommendations.
Of course, 18. Just hand me the tape. As a responsible video store manager, I'll head out right away.
Looks like Wise has already got plans before Jane arrives. In that case, Fairy, generate an exclusive leisure itinerary just for the assistant manager.
Roger that. Evaluating transportation options, event appeal, and other variables to generate a new plan. Confirm plan. 404 Lighthouse.
Huh? So my destination's still the same as Wise's? Fairy, we don't do that whole absolute fairness thing in our family.
During routine information filtering, I noticed a rise in online posts mentioning 404 live music and Angels of Delusion. It was a
reasonable conclusion. So when you said you were busy, you were actually keeping tabs on that little idol group from 404? Unlike me, I hardly have time to follow them at all.
Negative. The strongest AI assistant in New Eridu remains fully dedicated to the Master's commissions and has never been negligent.
All right, I'm just joking. But Fairy, you heard it too. Public security is searching for an illegal intelligent entity lurking in the city. So be careful, okay? Don't let them mistake you for one.
Belle, don't scare Fairy. She's always careful, and we've already reported to Chief, so there shouldn't be any problem. That commission, it's probably just because they need Fairy's help. Besides, I think Fairy's recommendation is pretty good. Since we're free anyway, why don't we drop the tape 18 brought over off at 404 and check the place out while we're there?
I was getting used to seeing 404 empty all the time. Never thought they'd manage to open before Gilded Carrot Day.
Think we might run into Suna and the others if we go now?
Maybe. I wonder when we'll get to see them perform on stage. Slow. Hurry!
Over here's the drinks stand and rest area. This place is so hidden away, but it's a whole different world once you go downstairs.
Heartbeats into tempo.
Is that Nangong's voice?
Make every step feel right as we go. La 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 la. Give the music back. No can do. It's almost Gilded Carrot Day. As they say, practice makes perfect. Nangong, Suna. Stop that! I'm blacking out! Apologies, manager. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
if
my
bad.
No worries.
Darling, I found those records you were talking about. Oh, well now, who exactly do we have here?
Sorry, managers. Letting you see things this chaotic. That's right, Nangong. It was your failure. Ahem. As compensation, allow us to offer you 2 extremely sought-after tickets to the Gilded Carrot Day special show for the Delulus. This will be Angels of Delusion's first live performance, and tickets are practically impossible to get right now. That's right, impossible to get. Even though we, Angels of Delusion, are hosting the show, we can't give out tickets as we please. But since...
I see. Well then, Belle and I will gladly accept your kindness. It's the performance on the night of Gilded Carrot Day, right?
Wise, how are you already in full-on holiday mode? What about that thing we were asked to handle?
Ah, so manager also has other business to attend to.
Yeah, there is still something we need to deal with, so we might not be able to make it on the night of Gilded Carrot Day.
Aw, our tickets were returned so fast.
I knew it. Bragging about how our tickets are impossible to get wasn't gonna work at all. Nobody wants them, even though they're free. I knew Nangong's lies never hold up long, but not this quick. Nothing we can do, I guess. We can't hold up the manager's work. Oh, man! What do we do?
Wait a second. If everything goes smoothly, we should be able to wrap it up before Gilded Carrot Day. Maybe we can still make it to the show, right?
Belle already surrendered. What else can I even say at this point? Since Belle's all for it, we'll try our best to make it.
How nice! Now your show's one step closer to being impossible to get.
I've been wondering, is this their instructor? She looks a bit like someone I know. But if it really was Lady Cersei, how could everyone stay so calm? Never mind. I'll just...
Ah, right. I forgot. Miss Cecilia hasn't met you guys yet. This is Belle, and this is Wise. They run the video store down the street called Random Play. They've helped us out before, and their store's doing pretty well too. The number of visitors they get just barely surpasses what we get on our fan page. Nangong! That's a little rude.
Belle and I have been away, so the Bangbu have been running the video store. And yeah, business slowed down. And that still slightly surpasses your fan page?
Turns out everyone here is equally rude.
It's fine, really. Belle and Wise already know what we're like.
So, can a barely noticed group like us with fewer fans than a niche video store seriously host a show?
Niche video store, huh? In a way, I guess that means you're acknowledging our taste. And our membership isn't exactly small, right?
That's right. And our members really trust us. One loyal member even topped up 500,000 Denny's in one go.
500,000 Denny's? Oh, with that kind of money, we could finish all the stage setup and promo materials for the show. All of that would only cost 500,000 Denny's. Well, we didn't even add any costumes or promotion. It's the only way we can save money.
If ticket sales go smoothly, the funds for preparing the show shouldn't be a problem, right?
But will it really sell? Just like Nangong mentioned, this is our first ever in-person performance. If we fail, Angels of Delusion will be stuck on our online page, posting videos every day while counting a handful of views. I don't want that! Suna, pull yourself together. new song's pretty much done, right? Let's give it a listen. Maybe the manager can offer some feedback too?
Belle and I probably can't offer much advice on the music, but we're really interested in Suna's new song. Could we have the honor of hearing the demo?
That song? It's still just an early draft.
Aw, but it's so good! Nangong didn't even get through the whole song. Suna, let us listen.
Oh, okay. I need to make some preparations. I can't embarrass myself in front of the manager. Miss Cecilia, could you take a listen to this part for me?
Suna's still getting ready. Nangong and Arya seem to be chatting about something. I'll go listen to them.
We've already made it this far. You two can't back down now. Besides, this is advice from the wishing sprite we're talking about.
I know! I'm really looking forward to finishing the show with everyone. It's just, I'm a little worried. Huh? Manager?
Arya, you seemed a bit troubled just now, so I came to see if you needed any help. After all, as the manager, I've picked up quite a bit of experience running random play, so I can offer a few pointers on selling tickets as well.
Says the manager who's never worked the front desk and leaves tape sorting and restocking to me. If we're talking about why business has been slow lately, you really owe 18 an apology-wise.
Wow. I always thought the little issues Angels of Delusion had were just because the three of us spent so much time together. Cause, you know, a little friction is hard to avoid. But now that I see it, a duo doesn't seem all that harmonious either.
It's not that we don't get along. It's just that Suna and I, need some encouragement from time to time.
All right. Well, since the manager's trying so hard to help, why don't you just tell them what you're worried about, Arya?
Honestly, it's just that we've never performed in front of a live audience before. We've only ever posted videos online. A live performance means being up close with our fans, just like this, face to face, seeing each other clearly.
You're a natural performer, Arya, and I'm sure you'll look pretty up on stage. Are you feeling a bit worried because you've never done a live show before?
No, I'm not that great. What I mean is, sometimes I really do doubt whether I'm someone who can stand on stage in front of everyone.
Arya!
I'm just overthinking it.
Oh, please! If even you don't have the confidence to get up on stage, what's poor Suna supposed to do? After all, even if no one's seen you in person, everyone's heard your voice.
Now that you put it that way, yeah. Ever since we first met Arya, I've felt like her voice sounded really familiar.
It really sounds like that singer who used to be the talk of the whole city, right?
That was a long time ago. And back then, I wasn't even... Anyway, let's go see how Suna's doing. I really want to hear the rest of that song.
Falling into Illusion Field! going into Delusion Field!
Manager, your cheering lines up perfectly with Suna's beat. Maybe next time you could join vocal class?
So you're the vocal coach for Angels of Delusion. When I get the chance, I'll swing by and pick up a few tips from you.
Always welcome. So, what about the other manager?
I may not know much about music, but when I heard this song, it filled me with hope. So I'm sure it's a great one.
Thank you for saying that. But, manager, are you sure you're not good with music? Because honestly, my biggest dream is to write songs that bring hope.
Really? I feel so honored.
Nice work, Suna. If you can talk like this while selling tickets, there's no way people won't buy them. Gong, I'm being sincere.
I can back that up. Suna said the same thing to me, so it looks like you really are her kindred spirit, manager.
All right, everyone loves Suna's song. And if we want more people to hear it, we should start thinking about the Gilded Carrot Day performance.
Suna just said that we'll need about 500,000 dennies to prepare for the show, right? If I'm not mistaken, the lottery ticket I bought is about to be drawn. And the top prize is something like 500,000 dennies. What if you happen to hit the jackpot? Then you'd have an extra 500,000 dennies in your account. But that doesn't help with our performance budget at all. Nangong, you fool! I know you've always been super lucky, but how can you still be bragging about it at a time like this?
Suna is right.
I feel like Nangong meant she'd spend the winnings on the show. But Suna isn't picking up on the hint at all. It's all right. We've still got all the tickets.
It's gonna take a while to sell all of them. But I just asked the Wishing Sprite. It recommended a holo commission to me, and the commission fee happens to be 500,000 dennies.
The Wishing Sprite. Arya's mentioned it a few times. Sounds just like the kind of fairy tale a little girl would believe in. Still, this commission means heading into a hollow. Fairy tales won't save your skin from ethereals. I'd better dig deeper when I get the chance.
But that's your commission reward.
If I take the commission, Nangong and Suna can handle the prep work I was supposed to do. Then the reward should count as the whole group's funds, right? And when I'm back from the commission, you should be finished with the prep work, and we can all go out and sell tickets together. Doesn't that sound super reasonable?
That actually does make a lot of sense.
Aria, you just happened to get a 500,000 Denny commission? Did the client say which holo you need to go to?
Let me see. It's pretty far. We're heading to Lemnian Hollow. Let's meet up in Phylum Heights tomorrow evening. I'll look up the route.
Aria, I want to go with you.
Huh?
I heard there's a shop called Yum Chasin in Phylum Heights. The desserts there are really unique. I want to try some.
Since when did you get this fixated on food? Weren't you worrying a few days ago that your face looked round on camera?
Aria, you think my face is too round, so you won't take me out for dessert.
No. You're the one who said that.
Poor Suna! Abandoned by Aria?
Nangong! Now is not the time to make things worse.
So are you taking me to Phylum Heights or not?
I never said I wouldn't take you. We've done simple holo commissions together before, haven't we? It's always best to have someone watching your back. I just thought, if we both go, all the ticket sale prep will end up on Nangong alone. Can she really manage it by herself?
Don't worry, I'll help out too.
Perfect! Suna and Aria take the commission while Miss Cecilia and I handle the show prep and tickets. When both sides are done, the three of us will head out together.
Yeah, some of the tickets need to be handed to our friends, and the rest we'll have to find a way to sell. Time's pretty tight.
Since tomorrow's plans are all set, should we all get back to practice for today?
Okay!
Managers, there's something I need to ask you. Could you come with me for a moment? Managers, there's something I'd like to ask of you both.
There's no need to be polite, Miss Cecilia. Just tell us what you need. Bella and I would be happy to help.
Right. But honestly, Wise and I don't really know much about music.
You two are being too humble. But what I want to talk about actually has nothing to do with music. It's about the wishing sprite Aria mentioned earlier. It seems to be some kind of a strange, intelligent entity. Ever since I met Angels of Delusion, Aria has often asked it for advice whenever something happens. Aria is very sincere and trusting by nature, so I worry she might put blind faith in that wishing sprite. But with the upcoming performance and some other matters, I haven't really been in a position to ask her about it.
When it comes to intelligent entities, Belle and I are pretty familiar with the territory. Just leave it to us. Another intelligent entity issue. Public security is investigating one too. What are the odds?
Great. Thank you so much. If you ever need anything, feel free to ask me for help. Sorry, I need to step away for a moment. I'll leave the wishing sprite to you two then. If you have other questions for me, we can talk later.
Wise, maybe you should ask the angels about the wishing sprite. You are great at heart-to-heart conversations. I can head back and discuss it with Fairy as well.
Well, you just want to go home early and rot in bed after traveling all day. Fine. You can head back first. Oh, Arya's right over there. Wait, maybe I should be more indirect about this. Better check with Namgong and Suna first.
Relax. If you get too nervous, then pretend everyone in the audience is like those spectators we borrowed last time to fill the frame during filming.
You can't say that! Every Delulu is a precious listener to us!
If you go off-key on stage because you're too nervous, it'll only make our precious Delulus even more disappointed.
Oh, forget it. I'm going to ask Arya.
I'm afraid asking Arya won't help you much. She never goes off-key. Time for a confidential Angels of Delusion meeting. If you're not part of the group yet, you're not allowed to sneak over and eavesdrop.
Sorry, I actually wanted to ask about the commission. Does Arya chat with the wishing sprite often?
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were here to sign up to join Angels of Delusion. All right, I'll stop teasing you. Arya's connection with the wishing sprite, it goes back to when we were trainees at that agency, with Suna writing songs for us behind the scenes. Ever since then, whenever Arya ran into trouble, she would go to it for advice.
Oh, I remember. It was pretty reliable. Its advice always sounded a bit vague, but it did help Arya make several important decisions. Like... I don't know. That's something only Arya herself can talk about.
I thought it was just the client's username. Now it sounds more like some kind of AI assistant. Have you ever asked it for advice?
Let me think. When was the last time the super confident, super amazing Namgong ever humbly asked for advice? Or actually listened to someone else's opinion?
That would be when Miss Cecilia pointed out my pitch issues just now.
That one doesn't count!
Fine. I just find it a bit strange to ask some unfamiliar intelligent entity for advice on important matters. But Arya seems to get along really well with it. Miss Cecilia probably heard about that commission and worried Arya might trust the wishing sprite too blindly. So she asked you two to look into it, right?
Huh? No way. And then why wouldn't Miss Cecilia just ask Arya herself?
Because the two of them seem to be lacking mutual honesty. Unfortunately for the both of them, they forgot about Suna's virtue.
My virtue? I guess I am pretty honest.
Yup. If you ask me, I'd say that up to now, the wishing sprite has been a dependable guide for Arya, like a friend who points her in the right direction.
But its taste in music is pretty mediocre.
Thanks once again for your honesty, Suna. If you're curious about the wishing sprite manager, you can ask Arya. She's always happy to tell people about that friend of hers. As for the commission, Arya and Suna may look small, but their teamwork is solid, and regular ethereals can't touch them. That's why I'm not worried.
I see. I think I get it now. Thanks for letting me know. I don't see Arya anywhere. Did she go upstairs?
Audience, performance, Gilded Carrot Day. This is really important for Angels of Delusion. But the stage and the audience area, they're so close. Manager! Sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the performance. You know, you wanted to talk to me? Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, I just heard you mention a commission from the Wishing Sprite earlier, and I got a little curious. Hollows are dangerous places. Arya, are you sure this commission is legit?
Oh, so that's what you were worried about. I actually often, Suna, Nangong, and I often take on some simple hollow commissions. Since our page didn't get many views, and our album only sold a few copies, we had to find other ways to earn dennies if we wanted to keep making music. And the Wishing Sprite's advice has always been reliable, so I'm sure we'll earn the commission fee smoothly this time as well.
Does it advise you a lot?
Yes, it does! The Wishing Sprite is a good friend, a gift new Eridu gave me. If you don't believe me, manager, listen to this.
Wishing Sprite. I've got a chance to let all of New Eridu hear my singing, but I can't reveal my name.
What do you want New Eridu to hear more? Your name or your voice?
My voice, of course.
Then there's nothing to hesitate about.
Wishing Sprite. A girl invited me to join her group. But if I join, I'll have to do more than just sing.
There is no evidence that a song's impact is diminished by the performance that accompanies it.
no one listens to our songs or notices our performances.
Analysis. Online distribution is affected by many factors. Scans show your account's network environment is no different from the rest of New Eridu. And for now, there are no effective ways to optimize it.
Huh? I know that.
Hearing is a sensory channel that living beings cannot willingly shut off. And it depends only on the medium and the distance between the sound and the listener.
You mean go to the listeners in person and sing for them? But how can I? Alright, I'll try harder. And if that day really comes, will you come see my performance, Wishing Sprite?
Maybe.
So the wishing sprite actually is a gently guiding friend. Though that tone feels strangely familiar. But an intelligent entity this kind and patient shouldn't be the one public security is after. Either way, still need to stay alert. The intelligent entity that can drive constructs out of control might be exactly the type that's good at pretending to be harmless. But there's no evidence right now. Baseless suspicion would only cloud my judgment.
See? The Wishing Sprite really is a good, reliable friend. Every time I listen to it, I feel a little more confident.
Right. It does sound pretty reliable. I'd probably trust it too. But you still need to be careful when you're doing the commission in the Hollow.
I know! Once I'm done with the commission, I'll focus fully on getting ready for Gilded Carrot Day. You'll come see us, right, Manager?
Every time I come to 6th Street, I end up running into you, Wise. This must be fate.
Do you know each other?
I'm very close friends with Astra. But Miss Cecilia, do you two know each other as well?
Sorry, as well doesn't quite apply here. I've known Miss Cecilia for a very, very long time. So long that back then, everyone called her by another name.
Astra.
Even Wise, who isn't really in the loop about these things, must have heard it back then. Cersei.
So it really is you. I always felt you looked familiar, but I didn't want to assume. No wonder there's been buzz on Internet lately about you making a comeback. But, I hope you don't mind me asking. Why did you retire back then?
You know what? From my experience, Every time I bump into the manager, something interesting and wonderful happens. The manager is a very reliable friend. He's the one who saved my performance last year on Gilded Carrot Day. Besides, he already knows the girls pretty well, right? Maybe he's the one who can help you untangle this knot in your heart. Why not give it a shot?
But honestly, it's not really a knot in my heart. Just a coward running away from their problems. The reason I retired is simple. I could no longer perform my songs. Maybe it was the PTSD from the Hollow disaster. And when facing my audience, in the wake of... I'm sorry, I think I got a bit off track there.
I see. So what happened after that?
We found Aria. She stepped in as my vocal double and recorded for my last few shows. Anyway, without the Hollow disaster, none of it would have happened. But from the moment I made that decision, even if I still had a chance to be forgiven, that key is held only in Aria's hands. New Eridu does not need a disgraced singer who once used a vocal double, even if she was lucky enough not to be exposed. Nor does it need a coward who fled the stage, even if she was once praised far beyond what she deserved.
Well, if you ask me, instead of blaming yourself, you should be asking for her forgiveness. Now I have to go back and tell my dear friend that you rejected their invitation to the lighting ceremony. Am I hearing that right?
Yes.
All right, then. I heard she's planning to approach that rising star Vesper as an alternative option. It's just, she's an actor who's an intelligent construct, and there have been several incidents lately of intelligent constructs losing control and injuring people.
Intelligent construct citizens injuring people after going out of control? I've heard a few things that might be connected to a rogue intelligent entity, but I don't really know the details.
Whoa, so that's what's really going on. I knew you'd have all kinds of juicy gossip. No, since the victims from those incidents have more or less recovered, and public security doesn't want to cause a panic right before Gilded Carrot Day, none of this has attracted much attention. Though I disagree with making any assumptions. As the host of the Yearlight ceremony, my friend is doing her best to rule out any possible risks. It's only natural for her to be cautious.
They wouldn't really take the singer off the program over such a vague reason, would they?
No, they wouldn't. After all, she's an extremely talented singer and an outstanding employee of Topps Entertainment. And you know how it is. These things always have to take the sponsor's opinion into account. All right, if you're not going to be there, there's no point stressing over it. It's getting late. Wise lives on this street. What about you, Cece? Should I take you home?
Wait. Manager, you'll keep this between us, right? Over the past few years, both my voice and appearance have changed a lot. Aria's wondered about it before, but I always brushed it off. I still haven't figured out how to tell her the truth. But no matter what, I want her to hear it from me.
Okay. I promise I won't tell Arya about this. And I believe that once you're ready, you'll tell her yourself. Oh, and about that wishing sprite you were worried about. I listened to what it said to Arya, and it does seem like a trustworthy friend. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Wise. You really are dependable. No wonder Astra and the girls trust you so much.
Wise, why are you back so late? It's almost time for the meetup with Jane. I thought Suna and the others had kidnapped you and turned you into 404 staff.
You left me to take care of everything alone, and now you're complaining that I'm slow? Seriously? But about the wishing sprite. Arya was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
You ran into Astra? I see. Looks like Cecilia and Arya will have to deal with that voice double incident on their own. But this wishing sprite, it almost sounds like... like a certain intelligent assistant?
Affirmative.
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the wishing sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
So, what you're saying is that powerful intelligent entities all talk like that, Fairy? Then, if the wishing sprite really is an advanced intelligent entity, do you have any relevant information or suspects worth looking into?
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, it should be easy to look into, right?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not and will not condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Fairy, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
And let's not forget, public security and HIA's back-end firewalls. But as her master, I've decided to respect Fairy's choice.
All right then. As the assistant manager, I'll respect the manager's decision. But counting the highly intelligent data entity Fairy sensed in Lock Spring before, plus the wishing sprite, and PubSec's suspect, there have been way too many incidents involving intelligent entities lately. Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about the rules today. Could it be because a public security officer is visiting?
Little guy, are you really gonna say no to your top VIP? Long time no see, managers. I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
What kind of friend could possibly surprise Belle? Wait!
Are you two the owners of this place?
What?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh! Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that...
Greetings, Phaethon. I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you. Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered illegal intelligent entity. A few days ago, an intelligent construct public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for new Eridu.
From what you've relayed, these incidents don't have a definite connection. Why did public security decide to merge them into one case?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another. But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal violet glow.
If there are this many similarities among the victims, you've convinced me. But this villain persona the intelligent entity suspect is showing, isn't it a bit too stereotypical?
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities. After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow. Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligent entities. And you are the best fit.
You've said quite a lot, yet we still don't know who you are. Your name and your title. Citizens should at least have the basic right to that information. And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian Hollow commission to Arya, and now we've received one too. Another strange coincidence. No matter how you look at it, something feels off.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since the client is an honorable public official, that shouldn't be the case here, right?
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
17 whole lines.
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style. I've passed along the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and hopefully a pleasant partnership.
Wow, what's this? And what's that?
Watch out for the equipment in the room.
Whoa. Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
Miss Public Security Officer? Is there something wrong with our house? If you're concerned about the fire safety documents and the business license, we've always handled those on time.
Public Security Officer? Where? Huh? What I mean is, why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens? But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything.
This case specialist, what is going on with her? She doesn't seem aware at all that she's a public security officer.
Sorry about that, Miss Specialist. Are you staying because there's something else we should know?
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need. So, now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me. If the commission gets delayed, you two unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
You mean you're staying here tonight? It's completely baffling, yet somehow not surprising at all.
But our place can't really fit more people. We only have 2 bedrooms.
Please? I actually grew up in the outer ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before. I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg. If even you two, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again.
Wait. Manager, say something!
What do you want me to say? Well, since we're hosting a public security case specialist, let's free up a bedroom and let her stay for tonight. Since Cecia's a girl, she should stay in your room. Belle, take my bedroom, and I'll make do in the workshop for the night.
That could work, I guess.
Thank you, you two kind souls. So the room upstairs on the left is mine now? Then you two follow the plan we settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her